My book date with Every Spiral of Fate, the fourth book in the This Woven Kingdom series. I have to talk about it. Welcome to After the First Date, the series where I share everything from my book date. As a warning, this is a spoiler discussion. Okay, starting with my rating, we are back to Engage. This book was so good, and I can't decide if I like the second one or this one better. I feel like this book was Cyrus just in pure emotional, physical, and mental torture though, and I did think it was so sad how he was so determined to be apart from Alize in the beginning, even though he was experiencing such excruciating pain. I thought it was so cute and wholesome that Alize handmade his wedding clothes. That was just such a perfect depiction of Alize and a really beautiful tribute to everything in the first book. I can only imagine how much care and love went into every single stitch. Like, of course that would be heartbreaking for him not to wear that and choose to wear all black instead. I do get why Cyrus did choose that, and it is really heartbreaking that he just doesn't see his life as his own anymore and that it's being dictated by Iblis and it's fated to end by Alize. Kamran's mother is so brutal, and I'm glad that Kamran stood up to her for Miss Huda, and it's also really sad that Kamran never really got any motherly affection from her at any point. Like, when I think about it, he really is alone too. Although I had a hard time with him in this book too. I feel like he's just been so reduced to always being upset about Cyrus and arguing with Miss Huda and still thinking that there's something that he can pursue between him and Alize, and I just wanted to have more of his deeper inner thoughts about how he's moving through his grief and just overall his self-development growth like we got in the first book. Because technically the events from book one aren't really that long ago, and so I just really wanted to see more of that processing. I don't know why he just suddenly feels so childish and like more petty to me. I couldn't believe that Cyrus confessed his love for Alize. All of those tiny bedroom scenes were just pure torture for me too. The yearning was just at its absolute peak, and I did love the line when he says that if she has mercy to understand that he suffers apart from her because of the blood oath, then why doesn't she have enough mercy to think about how he might suffer in her presence? It's also so funny that he has to pretend to be a newlywed and he's so grumpy about it all of the time, and all of the warriors are just so excited about it, like with the moth joke. I also adore Hazan and Cyrus's friendship. I love Alize so much. Her speech to all of the warriors was so good, and it was so beautifully said and moving. I like that they just all adored her immediately, and it just really must mean so much to finally have their queen be back and have a sense of hope. Okay, but that ending, it was so crazy. It was nice to see that Cyrus believed Kamran and realized that it was all a trap, and I didn't expect that Iblis's whole plan was to take over Cyrus's body. It was so scary when Iblis possessed him and then she had to stab Cyrus so that Iblis would leave. I honestly really thought that Cyrus was dead, and I didn't expect him to wake back up either. Overall, I'm glad that we finally got some answers about Cyrus's backstory and Iblis's plans, but I still have so many questions, and I just wonder, how is this all going to play out? Like, Hazan is still so mysterious, and I feel like he's going to have a big role in the next book, and I'm curious how Iblis can even be defeated because he's so powerful, and I don't know if Alize's magic is that powerful yet, or if she'll even have enough time to prepare. I feel like it's going to take all the involvement of the diviners, and we'll definitely need Cyrus's magic too. I want to believe that Iblis actually has left and it is Cyrus, but why am I nervous that maybe Iblis never left? I don't know. I'm stressed for the next book and I just need to read it right now. These are just the highlights from my book date, and there's so much more that I could have talked about, but I have to know, what were the highlights from yours?